Taku. Matt! And here we are again for another week of random shenanigans.
Yeah, random shenanigans. As you can see from our beautiful table, today's topic is our favorite video games.
Games and gaming news.
Andre,
Nag.
Mansuki,
It's okay.
Angelo,
Kevin. Longo.
Longo! It's been a while. How you been?
Good, how are you?
I've been good.
It's alright. See, you've got a big collection here.
Yeah.
Not big
Yeah.
enough.
You don't think so?
From all the years that gaming has existed, you say this is big enough?
Well,
That's true.
Well, the
this
dragon is
chest
big.
is not that big. Like,
But
hold
but
everything.
but the dragon takes up more of the space.
We need a bigger table.
Well, we have lots of games to represent here. We have Mass Effect, Gears of War, Skyrim,
Fallout.
well,
Final Fantasy,
Gears.
Gears, Monster Hunter, and you know what this chest represents? Zelda.
You think so?
Yeah.
oh, Minecraft too.
Hey, don't forget Andre. Don't forget Andre's bag.
Yeah, where's
Infamous.
Infamous.
And then your bag's there.
Yeah, some random bag. It's a random. It says neat. Neat stands for not employed,
Alright.
enrolled, or trained.
Do you have any shoutouts? No?
Well, you already shouted at him, so I guess that was...
Shout out to Joey Cons.
Again?
Yes.
You want to do it weekly?
Yes.
Why not? He always supports us.
Phil
That's
supports
true.
us. Shout out to Dana. We wish you were here today. Maybe next week.
Let's not forget Joe from Coalition.
Joe from
Oh, yeah.
Coalition.
Where are you, Joe?
And our camera crew.
Yep. and
Oh,
Dice.
Dice. I love you, Dice.
It's a two-man crew.
I want to give a quick shout out to Tony Nichols. He supports us. He supports me with through thick and thin. Anything I do, he always has my back. So look him up on Twitter at it's Tony Nichols, and look up his SoundCloud, Tony Nichols. He has some very amazing stuff. I listen to it all the time, and I'm still waiting for my 30 breakdown too. I swear to God, you better like hurry up with that. Seriously.
Oh, don't forget DJ Constantine.
Oh,
Huge
geez.
gamer.
Constantine.
Constant, right? Good gamer.
I love drinking with him.
Yeah, every Saturday.
Every Saturday,
Yeah.
well, whenever I see
Well, he
him.
does rap music, so it's awesome.
Yeah. And Thursdays,
Thursdays.
T2.
T2.
Uh,
Happy birthday to Christina Red.
Happy birthday, Red.
Brad.
And this week we got it's Zynga, Joy-Cons, and Hatiras.
Hatiras. I always say Hatiras. I don't know why. But Hatiras, alright, cool. At least that's out of the way.
Yeah.
Cool. So,
Video games.
video games.
What are your favorites?
Favorites? No, better topic. If you can only pick one video game that you want to play for the rest of your life, what is it?
What is it?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, I've never had an amazing experience like I did with Longo, with Gears of War.
Gears of
Gears
War.
of War.
What, Horde mode?
Horde mode
Horde
on
mode.
insane.
On insane.
Twice. The first time the map glitched out and just started taking our score.
Oh, that sucked.
Dude, I didn't know it was possible to drop that many hammers.
All I heard was hammer drop, hammer drop. I just looked, there's a hammer drop right in front of you. Just like, oh, this guy. No, we had some good times though. All I heard, you see
Oh,
some
yeah.
guy running across, and all of a sudden, hey, where'd Ange go? Drop that guy in half. Okay, don't have to deal with that now.
Wait, so tell me, like, for people that don't play Gears of War, like, what is the basis behind the game?
It's basically a story mode.
Is it story mode?
It's an epic story. A lot of people. There's a lot of emotion. A lot of soldiers died. Like, sorry for the spoilers for those of you who haven't played. Like when Dom died, that was very.
Seriously?
Remember when Dom died?
How did that happen, Dom?
No, come on, man. Dom. He was a big part of the story.
Yeah, he was.
But I
And then
kind
you-
of loved Gears of War when I got to play as Anya.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember
That epic Dom scream with Marcus when Dom died.
Yeah.
Dom! It's not appropriate.
Oh, come on, man. That was his best friend.
That was. Hey, but at least he went out good. He went on a good way.
Yeah.
In a gas truck.
I guess
Still. Big bang. That's it. He went on with a big bang.
Yeah, but
Can't go wrong.
I kind of felt bad when he actually opened up that coffin and saw his wife. Remember in his arms?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it was just a skeleton, but he thought it was like the real woman, and then he came to his senses, and then Marcus handed him the gun, and he's like, "You know what to do."
Yeah, Maria.
Yeah. Oh,
Maria.
that was a very. I liked the third game campaign. That was good. Beat that a couple times.
And so I would pick Gears of War, just because of the experience I had doing story mode and horde mode and online with Mongo.
Yeah, put some
Yeah,
serious
yeah,
hours.
yeah.
into that.
And I have to mention this. I'm sorry, but when me and him played Left 4 Dead.
Yeah. That part is a good game for co-op.
No,
Even
but like
now.
when like we would have arguments who's gonna go over and push the button.
Yeah.
And there's an achievement if you last longer than a minute 36.
Even now, like Left 4 Dead 2 is still going on, like for multiplayer, especially
Oh,
the
yeah.
PC version. It's like mods constantly getting pumped up than like a PC version. You
Yeah,
kill
but
a
my-
zombie Teletubbies, for God's sake. Like the witch can be freaking what's that? Abu Sayyaf, the terrorist guy.
Okay, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, the main guy. The witch can be him.
And what I used to be a big SOCOM guy, and when they shut down the servers, I was just like, why are you doing this to me? And then Gears came,
Yeah.
so it kind of made up for it.
Yeah. One of the games I actually played over and over, Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts series.
Really?
Oh,
Yep.
right,
Kingdom Hearts, especially when Kingdom Hearts 2 where they fix a lot of stuffs, you want 100% more better. And for the longest time they keep like, oh, Kingdom Hearts 3, no news, no news. But now they actually announced it, I'm excited.
What about you?
Finally.
What's the question again? Because you guys talk a lot.
Or
Choose
you
one
only
title.
have
Is this
one
like
game.
our favorite video game?
Yeah.
Or the one we would play for the rest of our lives?
Yeah.
The one we would play for the rest of our lives.
So I'd probably have, I don't know, it's like a two-way tie between Metal Gear and Fallout.
I know you, Metal Gear.
Metal Gear just because if anyone's ever played a Metal Gear game, they know one.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be explained.
Is it the screaming snakes?
Yeah. And Fallout because just in Fallout 3 alone, the vast majority of the area you can explore is not mentioned in the story mode.
Yeah.
That's all on you.
Same thing with Skyrim though.
Yeah.
It's like this, you can finish the Skyrim game in like 2 hours if you rush through it.
Yeah.
But
he would
explore,
It's all about the
yeah,
2
exploration.
hours?
yeah,
Oh, there's a main story. Yeah. You
yeah,
can-
2
you can
hours.
pump it
But
up pretty
exploring everything, it will take you at least 100 hours over.
Yeah.
quick. Oh, you can get lost in Skyrim. You could be
Yeah.
like, okay, I gotta go to this mission, and then you're walking along the way, and then you see a cave on the side. Like, you know what? Let's explore the cave.
It's not only that, they don't show you one, they show you like 3 at the same time.
Oh yeah. And then it's just like you just go nuts because you're like, okay, I'm gonna explore here, and then I'm gonna go here,
Just
and
keep
then
you sidetracked.
yeah, it's hard to just go straight. No, you go like this. You just go all different kinds of ways to different places.
It's like I get fucked in that cave, I'm gonna save that for later.
Oh yeah.
So
That's
what's
how
your
basically Skyrim is.
outtake? You pick Metal Gear?
Yeah, probably.
Big question though, did you finish Big Boss Run? The Big Boss Run, which is
Yeah, I got the Big Boss medal.
no, it's actually like a challenge where no detail, you cannot be
Yeah, Metal Gear
detected.
Solid 4, under 4
Yeah.
hours, no kills.
Actually,
no
under
alerts.
12 hours.
Is it under 12
Under
now?
12 hours, no kills, no detects.
Yeah, I
and,
did all that.
Cool.
I did it before there was even trophies. It was unfortunate
Nice.
because I have nothing to prove for it.
Well, that's the only thing you need to prove for Metal Gear. It's like the sickest one ever. The hardest thing to do too.
Yep. Pain
Audrey.
in the ass.
Longo, sorry.
My favorite, it honestly it'd probably be Gears of War or probably Borderlands. Because even though I've beaten Borderlands, I still would go back and just kind of try and get all the orange weapons and everything. But you know what? I think Gears would win it though. I've just put too many hours into that game.
We
Just-
did.
Yeah, we put too many hours into that game.
Yeah, but it was well worth it.
Oh, still, like even now, I would go home, I'll play with.
But there's nothing like tagging some
Oh.
random dude online. You're just like, ting, and then you start running.
Or the
Yeah.
best is just that random tag you put on the wall, and you're just running around, and all of a sudden, boom! It's like, oh, I got a kill, nice.
Just blow up into pieces.
Oh yeah.
What about you, Kevin?
For me, in terms of console, I've always played Call of Duty, but for a lifetime, I would still play. It's a computer game. League of Legends is, I don't know, tower defense game. I enjoy it a lot.
MOBA.
Honestly, I would play it forever because I don't know. It just you can go 45 minutes, and I even realize it's 45 minutes, and It's just something I just been so like sucked into.
Well, I was a heavy Dota player before.
Dota play?
Yeah.
See, I've watched YouTube videos on Dota, but I never got into it. It just, I don't know.
I'm actually one of those tournament guys in Dota. They actually bet that on money in one game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Pushing money. Actually got me to college. It's a good betting game. It's a good game too. Like some games will last you 2 hours.
Do you remember Counter Strike?
Counter Strike.
Oh,
Yeah.
Counter-Strike.
People still play it. Like,
Oh, yeah.
There's dates.
It's all
Global Defense actually just came out 2 years ago, but it started growing like last year,
Yeah.
which ridiculous amount of weapons because some weapon can like a single knife can go for 200 bucks.
It's ridiculous.
For a useless, just for the name to have that, like for you to have that knife for survive. People actually spend $200 for a single knife. It works the same way as a regular knife. This looks different.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like how in Team Fortress 2 it's all about hats.
Yeah, it's all about hats. Well, hats are awesome though. Actually, you can be proud of your hat. Like in Counter Strike Source, what you do with your knife is you spin it around and you look at it. That's it.
Yeah, I never said I supported the hats. I just said they were there.
Well, TF2 is a good game though.
It is.
It is actually. It's one of those games that people play for like $1,500 in Steam.
Probably more.
Yeah, probably more.
Okay.
But
What game are you looking forward to?
for now, Persona 5 actually got announced. It's
Really?
actually coming out on PS4.
He's playing Persona 4 right now.
Oh yeah, and I can't put it down. I'm not even gonna lie. I bought it, and that's it. Already 50 hours in, and I'm still ready to play another 50 hours of it. It's really good.
And next game we're looking forward to, Monster Hunter 4.
Monster,
Monster
yeah.
Hunter. Oh, yeah.
For 3DS supports Wi-Fi.
Hopefully.
Oh yeah, it's gonna spend like 100 hours in that
Dude,
game.
as long as I can play as an archer, I'm down.
Yeah, I'll be a hunting horn. I'll be a
Go
sport.
with it.
Well, I'm originally a longsword user, but since we have a longsword, I went to a hunting horn, which is I'm gonna be a buffs and a blunt weapon. So we have a party of 4. Like, it's a good game. It's a hard game. Heavy tutorials, good monsters.
I'm actually looking forward to Mass Effect.
Mass Effect.
The new
Mass
one.
Effect 4
Yeah,
got
there's no
announced, but there's not that much news about what it has.
You want to know why?
You're keeping it under.
No.
But they actually showed the new armor.
No.
Oh, the new N7 armor looks like.
Yeah, but do you know why it's taking its sweet ass time to
Yeah.
be released? Casey Hudson left.
Oh yeah, Case Hudson, one of the main
Yeah.
developers behind the team.
Yeah, he was the main. It was his vision.
Yeah, it's suspicion. And
And I kind of got really cheesed how in Mass Effect, in the previous Mass Effect, how the people, they were basically saying all the hardcore Mass Effect fandom base basically attacked BioWare and Casey Hudson himself and said, we didn't like the ending.
yeah,
You better change it. And Casey Hudson was like, hold up. You know what? Who are you?
Yeah.
I understand you bought my game, and I understand you enjoyed it, but do you have a sense of entitlement? Like,
Yeah.
this is my vision, not yours.
yeah.
I'm going to keep the ending as is, and there's nothing you can say about it. But what did BioWare do? They released DLC,
Yeah.
made the people pay more for it, and came up with an ending.
Yeah.
I think they should have just left it as is. There was nothing wrong with
Yeah.
it.
Well, you got to admit, one of the best, like most of the best games that comes out, the best ending is actually the main protagonist dying.
No, I understand that, but like for them to attack BioWare and go,
Yeah.
yeah, we didn't like the ending. Casey Hudson should have said, screw you.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Like, it's like saying you made a video game and people didn't like your ending. Like, it's your vision, right?
Yeah. It's like, hell, you don't attack the story writer because you didn't like the story. You move on and find something else.
Basically.
Basically.
Yeah, but what BioWare did is they charged $2.99 for it and made more money off of it.
Yeah. Well, everybody's like down for microtransactions these days, just to juice up more extra money. Just imagine.
Yeah, but what kills me is BioWare trying
yeah.
to cover it and go, you know what? We meant to do that.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't mean to do that because you ended the story in Mass Effect.
Well, they have a point though. Like developing even for like extra half an hour of gameplay costs money. So for them to get their fill, of course they're gonna get developed. They're gonna spend more money on the game that's already done, and DLC actually costs money to post up and make. So it's kind of cheap too for like a DLC. So
But I think the point he's trying to get behind is, say you wrote a book, and the ending was not to everyone's expectations. How would you like it if someone just came out of nowhere and rewrote the ending to your book, and then sold it?
well, just a saying, you cannot please everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean people should just come in and change what you wrote. That's what he's trying to get behind. That's what his point
No,
is.
I know, but it like really pissed me off because Casey Hudson laid down to these people and was like, no, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'll make more money off of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the end, he's the one that's getting a paycheck.
No,
anyway,
I
so,
understand.
yeah.
I understand
Yeah.
that, but he shouldn't have changed his vision. That his vision was in Mass Effect 3. Like that's how I want to end it. That's the way I want it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nobody cared. He was just like, well, in the end, you're paying for my mortgage for my house.
Yeah. So, major news and Nintendo fans, a new 3DS got announced.
Oh yeah.
Entitled the new 3DS.
It's actually
Oh,
new.
right.
They say it's not.
I
They're
found
not
it funny how they came out with
Yeah.
a 2DS.
because people doesn't actually use a 3D slider. Like it's the most useless thing ever. But the thing is, like because even if you have 3D, consumes more battery and makes you woozy because the 3D's messed up. But in the new 3DS, the screen is actually more better. It has gyroscope, so even if you tilt the screen, the 3D actually goes to actually rearranged to the original position. So you don't have to be constantly like staring at it in a fixed position.
Because you know how the 3D works on the 3DS,
Yeah,
right?
you have to be
It's
in a certain
two images displayed side by side, and then your brain has to do all the work to
Yeah.
like process it.
I
So-
felt like nauseous. watching
Yeah.
it. The first time I tried it out,
Yeah.
I was scared.
That's
of
why
it.
a lot of people turn it off
makes
because
sense.
it's
Really
too
sick.
much for your brain to process,
Like
and then it
it's-
just makes you it gives people headaches, makes them dizzy, and I think some people even threw up
Yeah.
from using it.
Don't get me wrong, it looks good.
It does.
It's just a thing that when you kind of slightly tipped it
Yeah,
over,
you knocked it out of
it was,
focus, and then it just.
But they actually fixed it in the new 3DS. The new 3DS actually has 2 more extra buttons on top, so it's like a Wii U version.
Yeah, and the
Yes,
analog knob.
yes, yeah, it's an analog knob, which
Looks
works
like
in
a-
like it looks
It's
like
like a nipple.
Yeah, it looks like a nipple actually. It works better for games that actually uses cameras.
Like Monster Hunter.
Yeah, like Monster Hunter.
Well,
By
I
the
can't
way,
wait.
Rated.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait for that game.
And I can't wait for. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but I can't wait for Freedom Wars.
Oh yeah, that one's.
Not Freedom Wars. So the new 3DS looks more sexier. It's stronger. The CPU is way more better. And what?
So what games are you guys looking forward to?
I don't know. I probably have to say the new Halo. I'm a big
Which
Halo
one?
fan.
The Master Chief Collection or the Halo 5?
Both.
Halo 5.
I love playing number 2, number 1. I love multiplayer, everything. So
Oh, yeah.
just being able to do multiplayer on the new system is happy. And then, of course, you know you got to follow the saga if you're a Halo fan, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, you gotta admit, you just want to see Cortana again.
I want to see if she pops up in Halo 5.
Yeah. That blue naked lady in Halo. Inside, always inside Master Chief's head.
Now we know what he's been thinking about.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, that's why. you
So
never
about
see-
Cortana.
But it's like they never show you what's on the inside of Master Chief's visor.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. It's like a mystery. It's John.
Or just for me, a better Call of Duty. That's it. Because I just like
Good
yeah,
luck.
You're saying
Good
that.
after watching like the storyline GGO, right? Like there's some stuff that I would love if they could put it into a first-person shooter game, like the stun. Right? Okay, not gonna
No,
right?
I-
Yeah, the stun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, stun. That'd be so cool. And me and my buddy were talking about it. Where imagine they had the feature where it's a secondary attachment, and if you shoot somebody, you stun them, then like they're out cold like for 5 minutes of the game, and you just come up and you stab them or something. I think that like if they update new features where it's a little more exciting than what it is now, then yeah.
It's a good thing you're sitting down. Because that'll take a while.
I know, but you know, there's always hope, right?
Have you heard of the game called Monster Hunter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it, yeah.
Yeah.
With a bow
Archer,
gun.
stun.
No, with a bow gun.
Oh yeah, bowgun.
Yeah.
Actually, yes, stun pads actually stun monsters. It's really sick.
You know, I've heard about it. I've watched people play Monster Hunter. I actually never got into it, but maybe I eventually will.
Honestly, it's very good. I was never into Monster Hunter, and it's amazing.
Is it?
Like, dude, it takes 30 minutes to fight a boss.
Not,
Like,
not even the
literally,
boss.
like,
like a regular low rank monster.
Yeah. Can you imagine when we get to a higher rank?
Yeah.
That's where teamwork comes in.
Yeah.
We
Here's the
are
thing.
doing teamwork.
Here's the thing. There's already three
Well, then
players.
do better teamwork. I don't know.
There's already 3 players butchering this monster, and even with 4 players, like it's so difficult.
You know
Like,
what that
'cause-
reminds me of? When I just saw Peace Walker. Because they had monster hunting missions in Peace Walker. I don't know if you guys ever got to that part of the game.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you actually have to fight like pterodactyls and whatnot. And those missions take a hell of a long time, even with 4 players.
Yeah, but in Monster Hunter, one mistake can fuck you.
That's like any game.
Yeah, but these guys did like. Oh my
No
god.
room for failure.
No room for player.
The
yeah.
beatings
That's
I've
how it
taken
is.
in Monster Hunter.
And
Beatings.
it's not like other games that you only have to fight them once and it's done. You move on. Because the way Monster Hunter works is like you kill a monster, you collect their parts to upgrade more better weapon, more better armor. So you have to fight a single monster like at least 3-4 times to collect a single like enough parts to make his armor.
Sounds tedious.
Yep, and
Yeah, it
doesn't
does.
mean that you have a good armor. Means
You have decent armor.
you have decent armor, and you can pick up. You can like kill any monster. Some armor is weak to certain monsters, so you have to make a certain amount of different armor sets and weapon sets to kill a bunch of monsters.
Sounds fun.
Like
Oh,
every
yes.
move has animation. So let's say you swing, it takes time for for him to like move to swing again. So let's say a monster's attacking you and you swing and you time it wrong. That monster can take a chunk out of your HP.
A big chunk. Especially if you're not equipped with the right armor.
Yeah.
It's. Oh my god.
Or a good team.
You're a
Yeah,
good team,
you literally have to work as a team. So, like, if I see him and he's on the floor, I'm attacking this monster trying to get him off of him.
Yeah, getting the monster's attention and stuff.
I think we
And
had
me-
discussion about teamwork too. Like this teamwork is like essential. We don't see it a lot now these days. He was talking about
Yeah.
how you sometimes, let's say you got a healer or something, you got healers fighting the front line of
Yeah.
battle
Yeah.
rather than doing their job like back in old school where they used to be behind trying to support the frontline characters.
That's how good co-op is, which is like you cannot just spam anything like whatsoever.
Yeah, nowadays teamwork is dead.
Yeah,
you
it
have
is.
players in Call of Duty who they're on the same team, yet there's a thing called kill stealing. It's called an assist. Get it right.
Yeah. And people get so mad, right? Like, oh
Yeah,
my
it's
god, you
like-
stole my kill. You stole my kill.
It's like, then why the hell are you on the same team? Go play free for all.
So you got the XP, right? The XP, right? Then
They both get some, but no, they didn't get enough.
One more game with a good teamwork and co-op is Final Fantasy 14. Which if you go to a dungeon and you don't have the same team, like one character dies and you guys are screwed. And you get the because there's like 4 roles if you go dungeon. You have the tank, the DPS, which are damage dealers, and the healers. So sometimes the DPS thinks they're tanky. Like those dragoons. So like, I'm a dragoon, I have a decent defense, so I'm let me tank. Yeah.
What other game are we excited for? Come on.
I'm
you
surprised
got
none of
this.
you have mentioned Mortal Kombat.
Destiny. No. No.
What?
No.
What about Mortal Kombat?
Wait.
I quit.
Borderlands.
Oh, Borderlands
Oh,
3 sequel.
Yes. Come on.
Yeah.
You better get on that.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Co-op. We already have
Sure.
4 players.
There's 5 of us here. Your math is horrible.
No, it's 4. One plays rock paper scissors.
I win. I just came out late. I know.
I have to play them.
Are you excited for it?
Yeah.
Claptrap?
I'll be a claptrap.
You're gonna be a claptrap too.
So you're gonna
Honestly,
have 2
Ah,
claptraps.
come on, you know. No?
Honestly, whenever he talked, I kind of got a little bit annoyed. He was just one of those guys that's just like, okay, be quiet. Just shut up, please. Like, I'd rather hear Handsome Jack than him.
Honestly, we all know that the most annoying character in a video game is Navy. From Legends of Zelda. Ocarina of Time.
Oh, Nabi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Navi. Dude, I muted my TV on purpose because of her.
Nabi.
So annoying. I muted my TV.
No, it's every companion.
So annoying. I muted my TV.
No, it's every companion in Zelda. Like even Midna got annoying as hell.
Midna talks backwards.
Yes, we know that.
If you rearrange it, it's actually in English.
No, it's not even backwards. It's backwards and like some distortion is over it.
Yeah,
or
there's some
something.
distortion over
But
it.
yeah, she's actually talking in plain English.
Like in Japanese version, it's actually English.
Really?
Yeah.
You never noticed?
No.
They distort it slightly, and it's actually English. And you know those monsters in Zelda, those kind of greenish nubs that.
Yeah, the blobs.
The blobs.
Yeah.
Uh,
They're like Japanese men arguing or
yeah,
something.
this if you play it backwards and in normal speed, there's two Japanese men arguing.
Yeah.
Arguing.
Like one of them's calling each other bald or something
Yeah.
like that.
It's actual facts. Look it up.
Oh yeah.
It's funny as hell.
I actually wanted to mention a game that Kevin and I play religiously. Brave Frontier.
Yeah.
Ooh, I played that game.
You didn't like it?
Halfway to the midpoint, kind of died.
Really?
Yeah.
We still play.
Don't get me wrong. Like if you get to chapter 5, like it's a good game overall. But the thing is like what annoyed me is like when you get to chapter 5, you have to go back and forth the zones. So after that, there's nothing more. You just basically just go back and forth.
Yeah, but they
But
came out
it's
with
a
the
good
new
story.
updates.
They have a lot more maps now.
Yeah, they got a lot more
They
maps
constantly update,
and
'cause now they have, I think they're at like over 1 million downloads. Or
Yeah.
like- yeah.
but better news, they announced the second game.
What?
It's
That was a better news if you haven't even finished the first one.
I actually finished the first one. This pissed me off like after chapter 5, but it's like a back and forth mission where you keep going back to
Oh,
the same
God,
zones over and
backtracking?
over. Yeah, backtracking.
Oh, I hate that.
Second game?
Legend of
Yeah.
Zelda is infamous for that.
Let me search it up real quick. You guys stop.
Okay, yes.
My favorite tier though. So essentially, when we started, it was like,
No, it was legitly you, and then you and Joe,
yeah.
and then Joe mentioned it to me, and then you found out I started playing.
And I was like, oh god, I gotta add this
Okay,
guy.
like, we gotta start this.
But
Yeah.
when now they have so much more characters, right? And when you're pulling to get new characters,
Oh my god, it's such
it's
a
so
bitch.
hard to get the one you want because before when we started off, there's only 5, right?
Dude, I
Those are
have
5 or
characters.
6.
Dude, I have characters you want. You have characters I want.
Yeah.
So the actually second game that they announced is Bravely Second.
Bravely Second.
Bravely Second. Yep, it's like the sequel of the first game,
Yo, we gotta get on that.
which story
And
was.
Joe's happy because he's like,
Joe's
yo,
happy as a pig
I can
shit.
start over and not be
So
behind
the
anymore.
story behind the second game is like the game takes place in the same universe as Bravely Default, occurring several years after the events of the first game. The game once again will entail a world of adventure, swords, and magic. A new character, Magnolia Arch, will appear in the game as one of the main protagonists. She's apparently from the world's moon,
Oh shit! Look at his
He's
face.
nerding
Look
out
at
over
his face.
and the last kind after a demon attack her homeland. According to Asano, the game will explore more of the land of Lucendart.
Okay,
Yep.
we gotta get on that.
But I don't want to leave my first one.
Neither do I.
That's why you have to finish it before it comes out.
No, but there's no finishing it
Yeah, there is none.
Wait. When I play it, I
because of the vortex, and
Yeah.
you can unlock new characters.
Because they have new events, new
Yeah.
characters, they update constantly now. And then you always want that new character that comes out. Always.
Wait,
yeah,
did you guys set it
it's
on
such
hard?
a bitch to get it.
Huh?
Did you guys set the game on hard and encounter rate to 100 more percent?
No,
I did that. You should do it.
how do you do that?
You look so lost.
You
right
go to
now.
your
I have no
option
idea
and you
what
set
you're
it
doing.
as
It's the phone
so,
game. yeah.
You know how encounter sometimes barren? In 100% more encounters, every 2 steps you take, there's a monster. Yep.
Like Pokemon.
Yeah, it's like.
Every grass you step in is like, it's like, oh, stupid Rattata.
Dun, 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 dun.
Mentioning Pokemon, have you guys ever played like back then?
Of
Oh,
course.
yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
who hasn't played Pokemon?
I don't know, there's some people that.
Oh, sorry.
The reason
Oh,
why I
yeah.
have the GameCube.
Pokemon.
You never played Pokemon?
Are you retarded?
Oh, okay.
Well, they actually announced a limited edition in Australia, in Europe.
Oh, for what?
Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
How can there be a limited edition
Yeah,
for a
they
game that already
actually-
came out?
The new game comes with a steelbook and a figure.
A Steel 3DS book?
Yeah. But it's only coming out in Europe.
Oh, great. Another
I don't
book
get
of
the point.
spells.
Like, I don't get the point of
Do you remember
US. What?
Book of Spells.
Oh,
when they
yeah.
announced it at E3,
That
everybody's attention span went.
Self-destruct sequence activated.
self-destruct sequence.
Continue.
Man. I don't get the point of North America and
America.
America not getting limited editions. Like, why is it always in Japan?
You know
Shit,
why?
just-
Because that's where the name originated.
Yeah.
Like, or
Come
in
on,
Europe.
Japan has their own Poke Center.
Like in Europe, like,
That's
it's
so
only
sad.
always in Japan and Europe. Why do you miss the Western? Because people in the West wants those limited editions, and why don't you guys pack it?
Why don't you call
Because that takes time and money. If there's not a good enough payout, they're not going to listen.
But the thing is, like, people already tries to buy it there, for more money. So why not just release it and see how it goes?
Because it'll end up on Amazon.ca for hundreds of dollars extra.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what happens to everything.
Yeah.
Oh, remember when Fire Emblem came out, the 3DS?
Oh,
People
God.
actually bought 3 or 4 3DS to sell it to Amazon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's what happens. All the limited edition stuff just gets screwed over like that.
What are you reading?
Dragon Quest got announced.
Really?
Yep.
What?
Dragon Quest Heroes for PlayStation 4. Damn.
A new Dragon Quest.
Yep, for PS4. Release date TBA. To be dated.
It's to be announced.
To be announced, yeah. Sorry. So, Square Enix has enlisted Omega Force to create this action-inspired spin-off game of Dragon Quest franchise. That's it.
Wow.
Square Enix is probably one of my favorite developers.
Yeah, they actually
Final
give
Fantasy?
away a bunch of good
Final
stuff.
Fantasy,
Kingdom Hearts.
Hitman.
Oh yeah, Hitman. Oh my
Hitman's
god.
good.
You played Hitman?
Yeah,
Yeah, I just
The
finished
newest
the
one
last
wasn't
newest
too good, but they are bringing out another one actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they announced it a while back, but other than the fact that it's coming out, no information has been released as of yet.
I didn't mind the last one. I bought it. I think I paid like $20 for it.
Yeah.
But you know what? It was pretty good. That was one I actually played from beginning to end.
Yeah.
I had some fun with it. I'm not gonna lie. I had some good times in that game.
It's going in a good direction though.
You know what I had
compared
good
to like
times with?
Silent Assassin.
What?
Grand Theft Auto.
Oh man, the Grand Theft
GTA.
Auto franchise.
Grand Theft Auto.
The very, very first. I just played the original, like the first one that came out. Where
Top
it was
down.
like
Yeah, top-down
it was-
shoot-'em-ups.
I can't believe it. I was like, the game evolved so much.
Oh,
Now
yeah,
it's
dude,
so
dude.
crazy. Like you went from this, like you know, you're
Yeah.
from a bird's eye view,
What a
right?
4-inch screen.
So now like you're a guy running around, so, like jacking cars, breaking windows, shooting people.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 3
It's
actually
so crazy.
revolutionized the way all third-person games worked.
Yeah.
When it first came out, it was like ahead of its time almost.
Well, I agree.
See that?
I agree. And the new one, well, the last one.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Dude, I played the shit out of that game, man.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
it's
And now it's coming out on PS4, Xbox One, and possibly
Remastered.
PC.
It's
Well,
gonna
yeah,
be the definitive edition.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, like,
I'm gonna-
like when we were doing the live stream yesterday.
yeah, The Last of Us.
The Last of Us.
Like they're complaining like, where's the PC version coming? Where's the PC version coming?
See, the PC version's not gonna come for another year.
You know for a fact that when the PS4 version is gonna come out, the PC version will come out at the same time.
And then the PC version will be pirated from here to Kingdom Come.
Yep, basically. And Rockstar's gonna
But
do
they're get
something.
mad.
Yeah, again.
And then yell about it.
Yeah,
And then
as
go, what
always.
did we expect? We put it on PC.
Yep.
This other game I was like Sleeping Dogs, right? Because I like Grand Theft
Oh,
Auto.
dude.
Sleeping Dog was
Sleeping Dogs is actually coming out on PS4.
Yeah, they're making a definitive
Yeah.
edition.
They're making a
so
definitive
good.
edition.
I might get that.
I mean,
I might get
honestly,
it.
like
The Yakuza?
the
GTA
exactly,
will
oh
come
my
out.
god! I like how you gotta fight your way up to the ranks and everything.
Oh, God. you see that? Just cause? Are you serious? Are you kidding me?
No, we're not talking about baseball.
MLB The Show?
Okay, yeah, possibly the best baseball game out there.
Yeah.
And nowadays it's the only baseball game out there.
Yeah.
Well, what's the biggest game released this week?
you tell
This
me.
week?
Yeah. Last week, I mean.
Oh.
You tell me.
Sims 4.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sport?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
actually the biggest release last
Well,
week.
yeah,
I
I,
never understood why people like The Sims.
Same.
Why are you going to spend
Well-
your life watching a virtual life that you created?
Because you can do stuff you can't
Yeah.
do in real life and get in trouble for, right?
That's what Grand Theft Auto is for!
Yeah.
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
He makes a good point.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Well, the Demon Baby glitch is back.
Okay,
Yeah.
you got me there.
Exactly.
You have me there.
Done deal.
Speaking of glitchy games, you guys ever played Dead Island?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried it.
Actually finished it.
Even our cameraman understands what I'm talking about.
Well, the glitches that came out when
Oh,
it first
man.
get released. Well, it
Oh
doesn't
my God.
save.
The
you
game
waste-
was buggy as hell on launch.
Well, the biggest glitch that I have a problem with is like you're gonna play 3 hours. It's just saving, quick save. Then
Yeah,
you
it
go
doesn't
back and you're like you do 3 hours of gameplay.
Now with me, it got to a point where I wanted to break the game. So I would honestly just try and get cars where they weren't supposed to. Me and my friend Jacob, we ended up getting a car down to the beach one time. We're driving around dodging obstacles, and out of nowhere, our car just stops. In front of us, we couldn't see anything. So we get out and go around the car, and guess what stopped us? A sandcastle. A sandcastle stopped a 4x4 truck.
Sandcastle made out of gold.
Yeah. it was like a stone sandcastle or something. We were so confused.
Battlefield 4 when it came out had some pretty serious problems too.
My guys
Yeah.
could spawn with no arms.
No.
I'd be a floating gun.
Honestly, one of the biggest problems happened when Matsuki told me when Skyrim Online,
Elder Scrolls?
No,
Elder
Elder
Scrolls
Scrolls
Online,
Online, yeah.
sorry,
Yeah.
like the community dropped. Like,
Community crash and economy crash, which is the two biggest point in an
Come
MMO.
on.
Seriously?
yeah,
Yep.
on PC.
And plus, the developers are not doing anything. People are complaining. Just leaving it there. And they're planning to release on console, which is kind of. How are you gonna do that if
That
you're
got
already?
delayed, actually.
Yeah, it actually got delayed. But what are you gonna do that if you're already your PC online game, which is more better, is already crashing? Like it's already dying.
Like, and can you imagine for Destiny?
Yes, but Destiny is not hosted by the same people as the
No,
Elder
I understand that, but can you imagine how many people are going to get that game and how many people are going to be waiting in that queue to play? And the servers are going to be slowing down.
I just hope there's not another crash like there was with GTA Online.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Because
the
GTA
thing,
Online took another extra month to get that thing up and running.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta understand any MMO. There's this term called the rocket ship effect.
GTA
Or-
is not an MMO.
Well, it's a massive online thing which hosted like a lot of people in one server, which is basically an MMO with but in a smaller world.
Yeah.
So this is called like a rocket ship attack, which it launches good, stops midway before the pick stops to go running.
Right.
That the beta test actually doesn't do the stress test at the same time. So they see the stress problems and like how many servers they need to actually get when it starts going.
Yeah, you see, that's why with Destiny, when they had the beta, they actually had a day where they were encouraging people to come online by giving them some stuff when the game launches to do a stress test on their server, so when the game does launch, it doesn't crash.
Which you
That's
cannot predict though. Like
Yeah.
just imagine Final Fantasy 14 when it first came out. It's a good MMO right now, but when it first came out, people cannot connect for a week.
Imagine you buying a game and you can't play for a week.
Well,
Because there's so much people
Destiny does have a
joining.
single player though.
You just
It
imagine when you
does.
first buy a game, it's free per month, but people they just buying the game to try it out, and they're like connect. People they staying there even though they're not playing. So the person counts as logged in. So there's only a certain amount of players in one server at one time. So you're in queue.
How long are you gonna stay in queue for until you're like, okay, I give up?
Which at
Yeah.
first it's
Yeah.
not that bad. It's like only it takes half an hour.
It's a long time.
Dude,
Yeah,
half
it
an
is a
hour
lot.
waiting in a queue?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Dude,
just imagine
Sometimes I
something
get queued for like 10 minutes. I just shut the game like.
Speaking
I
of
go to
long
sleep, right?
wait
Take a nap.
times, The Last of Us Remastered, when that thing first launched, the online took people half an hour to find games.
Yeah.
I
When,
was stuck in
um,
that.
When
Me and
G-
my other two friends, we would wait there for the half hour just to find one game. And we're lucky if we didn't disconnect midway.
just imagine GTA 5 when the multiplayer first started.
Yeah,
You can't even like pass a tutorial stage.
No, I did pass the tutorial, but it didn't save.
Yeah.
Mine didn't save
And then
either.
like characters were getting lost to left, right, and center.
Yeah. You're stuck in
Oh,
that
God.
tutorial racing.
Oh god.
Yeah, people are like enraged because they're stuck. They cannot play multiplayer for 2 weeks before they fix it.
Battlefield 4 was bad too. I remember we were just sitting in queue for the longest time, and then like even the campaign, you couldn't do the campaign because it wouldn't save sometimes, or like you'd just be sitting
Oh,
in queue
yeah.
for like half an hour waiting. It's like one of like 20. It's like, oh, how do you wait in that line? I just shut it off and that's it, left it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like more gaming news. Assassin's Creed Unity release date has been
Yeah, it got
pushed
delayed
back
2 weeks.
by 2 weeks. November 13.
Yeah.
Ubisoft actually did say the wait is going to be worth it. Are you sure?
It was kind of like Dying Light. I don't know if you guys heard about Dying Light. It's made by the same people who did, one of the same people that made Dead Island.
Yeah.
But now instead of Deep Silver, it's Warner Brothers.
Okay.
And you know Warner Brothers is the people that do like Mortal Kombat and all that.
Yeah.
So they have experience with the whole blood and gore.
Yeah.
And then you got Techland, which is all about zombies.
Yeah.
You put the two together, you have a promising game right there.
Todd, you're a big Mortal Kombat.
kidding me?
So I'm guessing you're excited for the new one.
I got to try Mortal Kombat X at Fan Expo.
Yep.
They completely revolutionized the game that they brought out last year. Mortal Kombat 9. Everyone thought the game was perfect. Mortal Kombat 10. 10 times better.
Really?
They took the solid gameplay that they had and added 3 different class systems for every different character. So now you can have a character like Sub-Zero, for example. You can make him more of an aggressive character, more of a defensive, or more of a ranged character.
What?
Yeah.
Because if you saw the gameplay trailer, you saw him throw the ice shield
ice,
character that he made.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can make like an ice replication of himself. And then if the enemy is just camping on the other side of the map, he can take it and throw it at the other guy as like a projectile attack.
Yeah.
And you can choose between 3 different loadouts of him. And
Every
each one-
character has every other character has 3 different loadouts.
Yeah, every character has like 3 different personality traits, and those all affect their intros, and not to mention like how the game actually plays out, the environment interactions now. So you like no more getting stuck in the corner. You can actually kick off the corner wall and end up on the other side of your enemy.
Cool. So next topic.
How Mortal Kombat influenced the creation of the E ERSB.
Yep. Speaking of fighting games, Pokemon got a collaboration with Tekken.
What?
Yep. They're making a Pokemon fighting game called Pokken.
Pokken?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Okay,
So-
I poked them.
So.
What? Pokemon and Tekken?
Yep. It's actually a really good.
Oh
Yo, I want to see
my
some second
God.
character
No,
going
it's
against like
actually-
Charizard or something.
It's actually a good fighting game based
Are
on the trailer.
you kidding me?
Because in the trailer, it's
It doesn't make sense.
yeah, in the trailer, it's
We're talking about Tekken, like as in Tekken.
Yep.
Like the button mashing, you
Yeah.
know.
We're
Some
actually,
collaboration with like Street Fighters, I understand, but like,
well,
Yeah.
let's say this. Let's say this. Nintendo's
Okay,
Wii.
I don't believe them.
This the this actually a trailer. It's in your store playing.
No, it's not.
Yes. Oh, whatever.
If it was in my store, I would know about it.
Because
Oh my God.
I think this is Nintendo's way of dealing with third-party consumers.
Or screwing with their fans.
Yep.
I'm just gonna wait. It's like, oh yeah, it was a joke.
Because no, there's actually a fighting trailer that it's
Okay, I'm gonna go look this up after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
I'm curious
seriously,
about it
let's
too,
look it
though.
up. But
It's
I'm taking your word on it.
Yeah,
but
it's
like,
actually Macho fighting what's Ryo's Evolution?
oh my, Rio's Evolution.
Ryo's
Lucario?
Lucario, yeah. It looks actually a good fighting game. It's
Speaking of
kind
fighting
of
games with
so
Pokemon.
shaded, more details on each character, so yeah.
But
It looks really
are
good.
you gonna say Smash Brothers?
Yeah, Super Smash Brothers.
That was
one of my favorite games, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it was,
Really?
yeah. Oh my gosh.
You
You
guys
can
enjoyed
spend
it,
so
right?
much time on Super Smash Bros. Just with your buddies,
Oh
sitting
yeah,
there just
it's like
fighting.
everyone
It's so
comes
fun.
over.
It's an easy
you're
game to
all
pick
fun.
up too, right?
Yeah.
You just-
No, I understand that, but like when I understand we're talking about fighting games, but there's, dude, what about Mario Kart?
Oh,
That's not a fighting game.
No, it's
serious.
no, dude. It turns into a fighting game with your friends.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it
okay,
does.
you got me there.
It's one of those friendship breakers.
Yeah, like I would.
Oh yeah,
Like,
the
imagine
blue
you
shell
would
guy.
throw a shell at me and all of a sudden I'm whipping a controller at his head.
Yeah. It could happen.
I mean, it could, it will. It's not a question of when. It's not a question of how it will happen. It's a question of when it will happen.
Exactly. You could be winning and all of a sudden the shell comes at you and you're looking at your friend and you're like, boom.
New DLC actually got announced.
Oh,
There's 3. There's gonna be more characters, which
Yeah,
is
like
gonna be
Link and
Link, Zelda.
different colored Yoshis and
Yeah, different,
Shy Guys.
yeah, different called Yoshi, Shy Guys, Zelda. Oh no, actually, it's actually Link and Zelda.
Yeah.
There's the Animal Crossing characters.
From Mario Kart?
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're gonna be
really?
in Mario Kart. And there's also like I think what did they say like 8 new courses or something?
Yeah, 8 new courses. And more DPS weapons.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, we should go. You guys should come over one day. We can play.
Yep. And
We're at Ball Food Fest though.
speaking of the new 3DS, they're actually gonna develop like certain games that only will work in the new 3DS.
Really?
And the first game will be the Xenoblade Chronicles that's been announced for the new
I've never played
3DS.
Xenoblade.
It's gonna come out like early 2015, but it's only gonna be playable on the new 3DS.
Yeah, it probably requires either the extra analog stick or more
No,
RAM.
actually, the new 3DS has a better CPU, so it
yeah,
only
it
has
has
more
a better
power.
CPU and more RAM.
Yeah, it has more RAM, more power, and a better screen, a
Yes.
better pixelated screen.
Yet it still relies on SD cards.
Yep.
What are you doing, Nintendo?
Well, Sony's the SD cards are smaller.
But with Sony's SD cards, or not even SD cards, they're just memory cards. They have the highest encryption rate to prevent piracy, and they also have instantaneous read speeds.
Actually, the new 3DS will link to your PC.
Well, you know what? You can bite me.
Exactly. It rhymes.
Oh. I love you.
What?
Are you mad?
No, I'm not mad.
Well, do you know how like Nintendo had like Smash Brothers stuff?
Yeah.
I tried this one that Sony had one.
PlayStation All-Star Battle
It was
Royale.
so bad. I don't know why.
What?
I just like
What?
it. I didn't
love
like
that
it.
game.
Really? Like
Dude,
that was so
come
fun.
on,
It's just
man.
because I was like, I'm so immersed into like
You
Soul Smash Brothers.
You see, the problem with Battle Royale is it came out at a bad time. Because everyone saw it and they're like, oh, it's just another Smash Brothers.
Yeah,
but
then
it's
they pick
not.
it up to play it like a Smash Brothers game, and it's something completely different. Then they just think it's stupid. Because everyone's comparing it to Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the same things with
That's
Watch
probably
Dogs
what I
compared to GTA.
Yep. Speaking of Smash Brothers, the Amiibo characters is gonna be out. Is announced.
Who is it?
Oh,
It's
yeah, that's
gonna be-
another thing the
Yep.
new 3DS has, the Amiibo
It's-
support.
Yeah, which is Amiibo support, which is like actually figures. It's like Skylanders, where you put
Yeah,
in your
it's like-
3DS and
Yeah,
it's your own personal ID. You can carry your character around.
Yeah, so it's like it's a little Mario figure or whatever Nintendo character you want that sits on top of either your Wii U gamepad or your 3DS, and it collects data through every fight that you do,
Yeah.
and then it can be your own AI to practice against, or you can actually put it up against other AI to see how it does.
Yeah. And
It looks interesting,
Yeah.
but who knows how far it'll actually
So
go.
the first Amiibo run that they're gonna do, they're gonna have Mario, Peach, Yoshi, Donkey Kong, Link. They're gonna have Fox, Samus, Sweet Rainer, Villager, Pikachu, Kirby, and a guy from Fire Emblem.
A different what?
A guy from Fire Emblem.
Oh, Fire Emblem. Which one?
The blue hair guy.
Grom?
No, M-A-R-T, Mark.
Marth.
Yeah.
Marth was in the.
Have you guys ever played a Fire Emblem game?
No.
Seriously?
Seriously.
I've invested over 100 and some odd hours in a game you guys don't even know about.
Sucks
Do
to
you
be
guys, do you guys like turn-based strategy games?
No,
Yes.
Then pick up Fire Emblem.
Okay.
Trust me, you'll
I'll
love
take
it.
your I'll take your word for it.
I take that. Oh,
Wow.
All Stars.
Oh, sorry, it's coming out soon, October.
Which one?
The
So
Question mark?
I'm just waiting for Uncharted.
the 3DS, Super Smash Bros.
Oh.
It's over yet for 3DS. Nah. So is that everything?
Is that everything?
There's no such thing as everything when it comes to video
I
games.
know.
But for
There's
now,
still Street Fighters is still everything.
Oh,
but you know
God.
what?
Yeah.
that's a discussion for another
Oh,
day.
yeah.
Really? Should we pick this up next week?
Yeah, we should continue it some other day because it's been an hour.
Well, Mike's gonna come next week.
Yeah, nice.
So
Why not?
Mike can sit over there.
Yep.
What are you doing?
Are you mad?
No, I'm not mad.
So if you guys like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, over there.
Down there,
Is it
where
there?
Don Andre.
Yeah.
Yes, where Don Andre is. Yeah, cool. And always check us out, like our Facebook group, Attack of Men discussion board. Give us some stuff to talk about.
Check out our live streams.
Show us the live streams.
We'll put the links to
Twitch.
that in the description.
Yeah.
Everything
It'll
in
be
the
down there,
description.
Yeah. Just like
The
click
description.
yeah, it's
Yes.
the same thing. Yeah. Cool.
Thank you, Longo.
Thank you. Thank you, Dongo, for
Thank you, Kevin.
Kevin.
And thanks again to Joe and Dice for helping us out.
I love you
Appreciate
guys.
it.
All right. See you
I
next
love your
week.
shirt,
See you
Joe.
next week.
Peace out.
See you later.